When Grace Riley isn't at school or dance, she likes to read at home in Bedford with her sister.
Do you think Hogwarts will admit Muggle like me?
Grace is a busy 5th grader, but her mom makes sure she leaves time for household chores.
Last one.
Lessons Mom says will serve her well when she grows up.
Mommy, can you put the plates up there? I can't read.
Please.
Please.
Manners and etiquette are part of the drill.
She's a great kid, sweet and polite, and we're always reinforcing manners in our house.
Jen Riley is looking for outside reinforcements, so signed Grace up for a children's etiquette class, a growing trend all over the country.
I sometimes feel like when it's not the parent, it has a little more weight, and someone who does it for a living could offer something that I possibly can't as the mom.
Grace, not a fan.
I was mad at her. I really didn't want to go because I thought it was a waste of money. And she didn't need to because I already have manners.
Reluctant as Dad drops her off.
I'm Mrs. Norris. How are you?
Seeing kids from her school doesn't ease Grace's pain.
It's embarrassing taking an etiquette class, like learning about my manners in front of them.
But as certified etiquette coach Stacy Norris says, good manners go beyond please and thank you.
The main thing is, if you go back to the foundation of etiquette, which is courtesy for others and consideration for others, respect and honesty, if you go back to those cores in any situation, that's the right way to handle it.
Her primer course covers everything from projecting confidence to proper introductions, including a firm handshake.
Good morning, Mrs. Norris.
Good morning. Good handshake. Nice job.
The kids are taught conversation skills, communication in the technology age, how to be a good guest, and yes, table manners.
Don't use your fingers.
Here's where 11-year-old Andy Nugent perks up.
My grandma really enforces etiquette a lot, and when she saw I couldn't cut very well, my mom wanted me to come here.
Andy's eager to learn, although initially she wasn't quite sure what to expect.
Well, I thought it was kind of like princess school because me and my sister play like princess games all the time, and we always pretend to have like proper manners and stuff, and we balance books on our head.
No book balancing, but they do review the correct way to set a table, which utensils to use for each course, and how to properly feed yourself. For instance, bread should be eaten by tearing off small bites instead of chomping on it like an apple.
You want to try to sit upright, and you want to bring the food up to you.
How about the proper distance to sit from the table? A hand's width. It was clear most of the kids have heard Mom and Dad preach about napkins on your lap, elbows off the table, even though it's easy to slip.
You don't want to do something at the table that might be considered off-putting, or bothersome to the people around you.
Manners and courtesy require thought and training. And etiquette experts say kids thrive when they are given guidance and boundaries.
I think my grandma and my mom will be a lot happier that I know how to cut now correctly, and I think they might be impressed that I have good table manners.
Mrs. Norris is trying to bring back the lost art, knowing kids' futures could depend on it.
So I do fear that kids will have a consequence later when they are trying to go to college for scholarships, high school if they're going to private schools, interviews and things like that. I think it will catch up with them.
And research shows businesses are concerned about the lack of soft skills in job candidates.
It can be the, loss of a job, loss of a promotion, loss of a sale if you're in sales. I think it can really have that impact.
10-year-old Galvin Villarante might not be thinking that far ahead, but the seed's been planted.
People will like you more, and they'll want to be more friends, and you'll have more friends. Then you can play sports and not, get in trouble.
And Grace, she had a good time after all.
It was fun, kind of. I don't know.
Determined to make her mom and dad proud with the lessons she learned.
You should learn how to do that stuff so when you're an adult you can
be able to have more opportunities, I guess.
Thank you, my darling.
You're welcome.